This your boy CB Coleon, man, aka Calvin Scott, aka Mr. Untouchable, Mr. Grand Finale, Mr. Valley. Um, it's a lot of shit that I learned that I didn't say shit about. So I think I'm gonna start to get it off my chest, piece by piece. Uh, you know, you can go through life and go through shit and still have a smile on your face when you come to peace, when you know death is really near. And with me saying that, I know that death is really near. It's a lot of people near and dear to me that actually wanted this sacrifice to happen. And when I say sacrifice, I mean like real life sacrifice. You feel me? Like, but when the ways that they tried, it didn't happen. They got real mad about it, so they tried another way, and they brought a lot of people into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people. Now I go donate while I'm down in Indiana. I only use one arm to donate in to give blood whenever I ended up in the hospital or them taking blood or whatever you feel. Uh, I did a lot of drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like I did, like and most of the drugs, like I wasn't doing crack and heroin and all of those shit, right? Don't get me wrong, I'm a crack baby. Most of us are, but I tried crack. I did heroin one time. You know what I'm saying? Not my cup of tea, but I ain't never shot nothing. You know what I'm saying? The only needles that ever went in my arm came from the hospital, and I just so happened to notice something about myself in this 2003 push of life that I'm in. I can't find a bitch and it ain't cause I ain't a good nigga. Everybody wants to be a coach instead of be a confidant to me. Family and friends, not so close. But with my real brothers, they there, but they got their own life going on and shit. Rest in peace to my brothers, Carlos and Trip. You know what I'm saying? My mama died of AIDS, and pneumonia took her. Trip got killed, you know, out here living a life. Now, my brother died in Arizona, as I was told from the story, you know, uh, that he had a massive heart attack and died watching a Bears game in his lazy boy at his chick house or whatever. Now, these mysterious things that I knew, as me being a baby boy and me being a Virgo August baby, I pay attention to certain shit. I pay attention to a fault. You know what I'm saying? And it was some shit that just came to me like my brother got killed in some type of gang shooting, as they said. But he been doing business with this man for years. Why wouldn't he tell him that they got their own personal beef going on over here? Don't come over here and pick up right now. My mom, nobody that was of her kids, other than one, knew about her being in this nursing home. You know what I'm saying? And she mysteriously died afterwards, saying pneumonia killed her, but we knew the AIDS had her. Carlos went on a deathbed before he went to Arizona. I mean, like, got skinny as shit. Like, really got skinny as shit. Like, skinny as shit. His hair grew out just like my mama was when she was in the nursing home, already with AIDS. And Carlos told me, like, man, I was kicking it with a motherfucker, and I wasn't using. A motherfucker stuck me with something. Motherfucker stuck him with an AIDS needle. He never said that to me, but in so many words, he used to break down shit in the syllables of how we talk because we understand each other. So he laid down that bed, no tears in his eyes, as strong as he always have been. He's like, man, they think this shit gonna kill me, but it ain't. It pulled him out to Arizona. He left to Arizona, damn near on his deathbed. I watched that man triumph to massive size. Like, I mean, like, got huge as fuck, right? Super strong. You hear me? He was taking blood thinners and shit. Yes, he told me, you know what I'm saying? But he told me it's gonna come a time where I had to carry the torch, where I had to carry the name for Belinda family. Not the entire family, Belinda family. You know, me, Carlos, Tripp, Latrice, Mama, you know what I'm saying? And in them times, he would come to me and give me little parables and little signs and shit, right? But never pointed it in the direction of anybody. He just, you know what I'm saying? He gave me his parables of how life would come and who to come and what's to come. You know what I'm saying? So just like all them people that wrote in the story in the Bible, all them stories that was written, he gave me parables from the stories of shit to come, right? So I'm wondering why a nigga like me, sexy as fuck, big dick, conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an all around champ. Why is it that I can't get no connection with nobody, right? And it can't be nothing from my past or my ex. But then again, it could be some motherfuckers that's putting bad juju on a nigga name, you know what I'm saying? Because low key they might want me. Now, I say this to say this because my people come to me. I don't sleep much. You know what I'm saying? I don't sleep much. Matter of fact, I don't sleep much, even when I'm not doing drugs. You hear me? Like, my mind frame won't let me rest, and it ain't because I got unsolved mysteries in my head. You know what I'm saying? It's because I got untold tales to tell about shit. So, um, I'm gonna try to get as much of this out into the world as I can, if I can. Um, but my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, he gave me parables and stories and shit that, you know, that led to things to come. So uh, I ended up, figuring it all out as it came to pass. Like, oh shit, this was something that he told me, but not knowing that I was in it. Now, I'm wondering why an entire family would shut me out. I'm wondering why all of my homies that said that they love me, they'll die for me, ride for me. The bitches that said they was there for me. The friends that said they'll be there for me no matter what. All that shit came to pass to find out that they left me out in the cold, starving, broke, game banging, all by my motherfucking self. Not that I was all by myself, because of course I kept two blades on me like Belinda taught me. Dolce and Gabbana and God. You know what I'm saying? So me being a hopeless romantic, I'm thinking that love is always gonna be there to protect me, And plus God, him as my armor to protect my heart, but like I was able to give it to motherfuckers on the regular, you feel me? So I turned off the evil me. I put my evil deeds in my back pocket. I prayed on it and apologized even when I wasn't in the wrong for it. But Carlos knew what he was talking about. Stay tuned.